Alright, how we doing here? How we doing? Good morning, chat. Are we live? Are we live yet? Please let me know in the chat and say good morning to me though. Good morning. I know sometimes takes like a while to show up, maybe like a couple minutes. But then I just need to confirm. Good morning, Gadio. How we doing, brother? Yes, we're live. How are you, man? Alright, let me just send him a message on Discord. Good morning, Yams, man. What's going on? There's an issue because I'm totally missing like the stream on the app, on the mobile app. But I know you guys are here, so it's already up. Good morning, chat. Good morning and welcome to the EA Markets live stream. How we say TV? You think it's like that's kind of like very odd? There are more people using like that TV at the end. I'm great, Gadio. How are you doing? Good morning, KB. Good morning and happy Friday. Just here chilling. Yeah, just chilling, bro. Just chilling. Just getting into this session to see what we're going to do today. I'm happy because I already got my EA Pro account ready to shine. Let's see if we can get into a Forex. Let's get into Forex for a bit. Wait for some of the people. Let me just share an announcement on the Discord channel. I have this long knocked out right here on the hourly gap for the euro dollar. DAF. Let's go, Gideon. Let's go. Yeah, I'm gonna throw this long here on the euro dollar. I told you guys I'll be back. I was waiting for Monday, but I'm starting today just to feel the vibes. How about that? And just log into the trade locker. I'll show the executions like at the end of the stream. I'll show the executions on the trading platform itself. Hey, what's up, Mohammed? How we doing, bro? Did you get your payout yet? Bushido, my G, how we doing? Good morning. Good morning. Yes, sir, Ski. TAF. Alright. I'm just trying to send an announcement on Discord so everyone can hop in and try to execute the trade on my trade locker. Yep. Alright. The gang coming around as usual. Yes, sir, Ski. Yes, sir, Ski. What do you mean no? Okay, don't worry. I'm going to check out your... I'll check out your email at the end of the stream to see what's going on. It should be at least the invitation already. Maybe you didn't get the email. Did you accept the email? Maybe you get it and you haven't found out. Could be on your spam. I don't know. Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna miss this trade locker. This euro dollar trade. I don't want to rush it though, but like, what are we doing? This was so clean on this. It was so clean. Very confused. Alright. I took the longs in the euro dollar. A Dow hourly gap. We have the highs here. I think this is what I was waiting from the last few days. Today is the day Angel blessed me with a 5 with a 50. Okay. Dollars in the chat for 30. Hopefully we can bless him with an account today. Let's see if we can absolutely rock this longs on the euro dollar. I think this is a good retracement and a good pullback out of the hourly gap towards that buy side right there. We have this turtle super liquidity sweep out of here, and we're creating an SMT with the pound dollar. If you look at the pound dollar right here, let me change the colors real quick. If you look at the pound dollar, which I actually framed along yesterday, I was taken out of the position, and we had the opportunity again at market open. Look at this though. But look at the big SMT that we have between both. Can you guys see the SMT? So yes, sirski. Yes, sirski. All right, pound dollar. We're just flying towards the highs. The same thing with the Aussie dollar. Usually APY finally have like a liquidity sweep above the highs, and then it came back into the range. Pretty strange price action. The short that I marked out on the USHF got stopped, and then it's all of a sudden it's working again. We have pretty much a similar setup as the euro dollar because we're rejecting this hourly gap. So I think it should flush at least towards the previous day low, which is already taken actually. But this low looks good for this trade, so this one right here will be good for the there you go. This is a trade for the USHF. It will be, of course, this will be the execution on that gap, the hourly gap. Let's see what else. So far, just rocking the euro dollar longs. I think. Oh, look at the gold. Gold was beautiful, bro. This was gold from yesterday. Price action. Look at how we went from the opening print, this rejection towards the daily gap right here, and now we have this beautiful rotation high out of the daily gap. I think this is just gonna print towards the highs. This is gonna fly though. I truly believe this is just gonna print higher. This was the yesterday trade, guys. Remember the one I didn't execute. We just had to deliver it all the way during the day. Kind of choppier in this session. Then Asia was pretty much just a drop down. I have an execution on silver during Asia. This trade actually. We went to the shorts. I short gold today and got burned really hard. It was like standing in water away. I mean, if you got into the short before taking into the daily gap, because this is a daily gap though. Look at this reaction out of the daily gap. It was a great target. It was a great target as a pullback, but once we took out that daily gap, you got to be aware that we may just run higher, and we have these a CRT with the lows, right? Does that make sense? Done for the week. Next week we go again, of course, bro. What's up, Neo? How we doing? So the short on the gold, it was cool until we get into that daily gap. Now look at that reaction. Now we just need to wait for a pullback to get into longs. Hopefully we can have a gap. Maybe next week. This work will be made for next week because we need a gap on the hourly or the 4 hour. The price to retrace into that to keep going long. Not gonna rush it. I'm not gonna rush this one. I already got my profit from silver yesterday. I'm expecting a reaction out of this on the Nasdaq. We can go now over the indices. I think we have a heavy SMT here on the lows. No, not this one. We're rejecting the new daily opening gap, and this is a 4-hour gap as well. You know, the only issue that I have with this scenario is this 4-hour gap that it seems like it's going to rebalance. We swept the highs. All right, we're sweeping this high, previous candle high on the 4-hour. We swept this high as well. Hopefully, this is not gonna be that day of tricky price action where you want to see longs, but there's a higher time frame gap below us that's not gonna let the price never starting to run. And then we have this low burner, then a drop at the end of the day. Do you guys have seen that kind of days? Well, this is not gold. This is the Nasdaq. I actually don't check those on the Nasdaq on the gold yet. Probably mark out some next week. All right. I guess it all comes with this. Yo, what's up, Daniel? How we doing, brother? How we doing, gang? Opening gaps on gold. I think I don't have. Let me check euro dollar because I might have to close. Yeah, I didn't. I'm gonna train the position there and I'm gonna run um a little bit more. Yeah, I'm gonna hit some break evens there. Maybe I can close with like 0.5 profit. I'm long on the MY inversion, tap into the VWAP and 50 up. Which long on the NQ? Yeah, this looks good. We have this 5-minute. We might just ramp higher. And will you have a run on previous day high on the NQ? You see price ripping higher or going into a 4-hour gap? Yeah, so that's a tricky position here in the Nasdaq because of course you want to be bullish, but that's exactly what I was asking like 5 minutes ago. That if this is going to be one of those days where we're just gonna rip higher, or we need to tap into that 4 hours. So I'm not sure if we're just gonna trap buyers at this point. So instead of taking the initial IFVG that we will have on the higher time frame, like I'll just wait for a continuation. I think will be the easier thing to do. I think Daniel actually told me that he's just long on this on the M1. Where's the M1? This one right here. Let's see M1. W's already. Yes, sir, Ski. Yes, sir, Ski. W's already. What the start of the stream? We have longs on the euro dollar. Beautiful longs right there. I'm actually closing my position out of the euro dollar on that place. Made around 0.6% profit on the EA Pro account. I think that this high is gonna be the no-brainer, like the low-hanging fruit for the session. I don't think I need to force it to take it higher. So I'm just gonna wait for the NQ, and I'm closing this. I'm gonna show you guys. I want to show you guys the executions on the lower time frame for the euro dollar. This was a trade pretty much on the hourly gap. Let me just open a tab just with Trade Locker. And you guys can see the trade. Taking any trades yet? I shared the open with like one macro, and I'm still waiting. Yeah, makes sense. I understand what you see, Bushido, because I think we need to go over the 4 hour gap. We could go over it. That's the thing with the longs. So how are we doing, chat? How are you guys feeling? How was your week? You guys have any takeaways from the week? Did you learn something? We had PPI and CPI on the same week. That is something that I've seen a lot of times. And I was watching the ICT mentorship from 2024, and it was during August. It was like this time of the year 2 years ago. And we have pretty much the same price action in the same scenario with a clusters of new daily opening gaps and new weekly opening gaps in that inside the same range. And it was doing like a lot of consolidation. It was really similar to this price action right here. It's super to the Nasdaq. I'm sorry. Let's get to the Nasdaq. Okay, I'm jumping a lot. Let me show you guys. Let me show you guys my trade locker executions. You just rock the euro dollar longs, baby. Let's go. How can I take this part out of the... Okay. No, I want it back. I want it back. Alright, awesome. I think it's here. Alright, look at this, chat. This is a new EA Pro account that I was talking about yesterday, which I was hopping in. I'm gonna be pretty much recommending the whole process, getting back to Forex here. I was looking at for the midnight open. That's pretty much it. Lesson: you don't need to trade every day. Wait for your setup. Don't blow up your funded account. That's a great takeaway, Wushi. That you can never go wrong with that one. Thank you, Neo. I appreciate you, my bro. Since this stream, man, you'll tell me how to fix this. Yes, Sirski. Yes, Sirski. I won giveaway from Joel in today's London stream. Hold your Clement. Just DM me, brother. I'll catch up with you later today after the stream. No matter if you think it's a bubble or bullish, you just have to trade today or whatever time frame you trade on. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you, though. All right, so this is the first trade on the EA Pro account, guys. I couldn't wait until next week. I was just ready to get back to Forex, and we finally have it. All right, we started the session with a 0.5% trade up on the session. This was pretty much the setup that I had in mind once we tap on the hourly. I just wanted to look for the low-hanging fruit that we have right here. We have the reaction out of the hourly gap, and we have a pullback on the lower time frame. So it's just pretty much simple. It's really simple. There you go, euro dollar. So who says we cannot trade Forex, right? Where's Ken? Ken has to look at this trade, though. Guys, I'm so hyped to get back to Forex. I'm not gonna lie. I'm so hyped to get back to Forex and do it well. Do it differently this time. You know? All right. Good morning, chat. Good morning, chat. That's how we start a stream, right? With a W. That's how we start a stream. That's how we start a stream. There you go. Give an hour. All right. Well, guys, just remember we are running a couple discounts on our accounts right now. Yeah, guys, I need to take a look into it. I will go over our website in a couple minutes. It's your time. This is your time to get EA Pro and EA1 accounts. I'm not sure for how long we're gonna keep it. Oh, there's any new account coming, but it's gonna be pretty interesting. All right. Thank you, Gary. I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, please. Yeah, I do trade bull. I'm just starting back to Forex. Like I started to watch Forex this week, and I was just tape reading. Since Monday, I've been just tape reading, and I got an account to start next week. And today, I just woke up and feel like it. I was understanding more. It's just a matter of just watching the pairs, trying to stick to what's going on and what happened, and just reading, and then you can get to jump into that trade, right? That was what happened here with the euro dollar. That was exactly what happened here with the euro dollar. I got guess the Charo next. Can wait for it to be announced. My ex account lock it up, but now up. Awesome, Gediel. Awesome. That's great. That's awesome. All right, let's get back to let's get back to TradingView, guys. All right. That's a hell of a start. Thank you, euro dollar. What is the pound dollar doing? We got into the highs as well. You know, this is a no-brainer area to take profit. So, oh, this is the UCAPY trade. Oh, this is a UCHF trade. Looks good. This one looks good as well. Just very slow, I will say. Oh, ripping higher. I reach for Asia highs. Okay, let's take a look to the NQ. Make sure we are doing what we need to do. Tough area, guys. I'm telling you, this is a tough area because we want it to be bullish, but I don't like the fact that we have a higher time frame gap below us on a 4-hour not being filled. All right, so I just want to know and think if this is a trap for buyers, and we're just gonna stay into the range and we're gonna do slow burner towards that sell side. What I'm seeing here. Okay. Need to just chopping so far. I'm bullish too. Okay, let me put this a little bit bigger. So it's gonna be easier for me to watch it. Alright, yeah. Let me work out the important things here. Where's the open and print? This is the open and print. Yeah, this is choppy per section right here. We have the 5-minute IFBG. So just gonna watch that, but I don't really think this is gonna work for the bullish side because it might be a trap just because the 4 hours is still unfilled. It's not like on NQ. Neo, what if the 4-hour closes with CRT? That's a good question. Is this exactly what we're doing? So that's why I'm keeping it very conservative on this one. Not financial advice. Of course, 100% of this is my idea and what I can see on the markets right now. But We want to be bullish, of course. We have this high right here. It's just like if you want to be bullish, you always want all the higher time frames being aligned with that price action. So even though we have everything to take that long, unless we have a big SMT with the lows, it's hard not to keep in mind the 4 hour gap. And look at ES. ES is not even doing much. ES is just chopping here. It's just very choppy here. Hey Mohammed, I'll check your profile with the guys after the stream to see what's going on and give you an update to give it so you can get a follow up ASAP. All right, my brother, I'll do it for you. I will do it for you. All right, guys. If you're here watching, please hit the like button. I'll appreciate the like button a lot. That will thank you for supporting me. That means a lot. If you can like the stream, we can have fun here. We can hang out in the session. Thank you, everyone. Thank you guys for always. The gang always showing up. I took a small position, but I can't watch NQ futures live prices. Why not? Why is that? We can see the prices sweeping the previous 4 hour high from 2 a.m. Gonna close in 2 minutes. It might close inside of the range. I was kind of bearish of the euro dollar because of the daily fair value gap, and also when prices went through the 4 hour, I shorted and got wrecked. Oh, it happens, me. It happens. I've seen this price action a lot on Fridays, where you really want a long, but the trade is not there, right? The trade is definitely not there. It's probably gonna be short. It's probably gonna short towards that 4 hour gap. What do you reckon, guys? Are we shorting towards the 4 hour gap? If there's a chance, yes, we will. 2 minutes before the 4 hour candle open. Let me take a look to that euro dollar short that you were saying on the daily gap. Which daily gap, bro? This one right here. Good morning, brother. News coming at 10 a.m. That's nice. That's very, very nice. This is the long I took on euro dollar. This is a banger. It's a banger long. Yo, Forex guys. Forex guy. Hey, good morning, Hookah. How are we doing, brother? I think I know your name. Hold on. What's your name? It's Edgar. Hookah name is Edgar. Good morning, brother. I see Tinio. Yeah, Angel. Alright. Okay, Forex guys. How do you trade this GBP JPY pair? Come on, guys. You need to give me the secret, because what is this? It actually tried just to put some support and resistance to see if I can understand a single bit of this hourly price action. Wow. Look at this. How do you guys trade this? a good question. No, good question. We'll be watching to see if this is like a breakout kind of stuff, like a pattern trade, because I can really understand a single bit of this price action on the JPY UP JPY pair. It's just crazy. All right, looking back to gold and silver that are just reaping higher from the daily gap, like insanely higher. It's the hourly candles. Yeah, we already have pretty much a sweep of this candle high, this candle low. We're tapping into the hourly gaps. This is a new 4 hours. So we have a CRT, guys. We're closing inside of the range. All we need is a displacement, right? See where we're going. Hey, what's up, LS the Wizard? How are we doing? Doug is in the chat for LS the Wizard that he just got his payout this week as well. It was like a $600 payout. I cannot remember the account size, but that's solid, bro. That's insane. Congratulations, brother. That's amazing. And don't tell. Let me tell you something. Don't tell them, Ellis. That was a giveaway account. A giveaway account got him a payout. It's like it's been happening a lot. We're pumping here. Thank you. This is from the news. We're pumping now out of the new daily opening gap. Very, very tricky price action. I was kind of feeling like that just because, yeah, that 4 hour gap on a Friday above the highs is kind of sus. I will go shopping in Nasdaq. Everything points to that. Let's go. Let's go. What do you see, though? What do you see? Oh, congrats. I'll be here too soon. Yeah, I agree. Those in the chat for Alice the Wizard. He just did amazing. And he needs to share the trades that he took to get the payout because he didn't pretty much share anything about his journey on the account. All right? W. What's up, Bushido? Bushido W. What are you looking for, Bushido? What are you looking at right now? Oh, remember, guys, I forgot to tell you. Whoever is number 1 at the end of the stream, like on participation, it's gonna get a surprise from me today. But you don't get to spam the chat. You just gotta be really active, interact a lot, you ask questions. Catch up with the guys. And we'll see. We had a winner yesterday, which was Edgar. Sadly, Edgar got an account a couple days ago, and remember, we do have a cooling time of a week. So if you have an account, or if you have one account, and then you have to wait for 7 days before you can get another account, guys. Remember that. Uchida says, I think just longs, but CRT will say lower, higher time frame says higher. Yeah, I agree with you. For boarding short on gold's loading. Oh my god, LS. I have to say, be careful out there. Everything looks really bullish. We will see, Ushido. We will see. This is the right of price action where you can never lose because you either win or you learn. And Comandante Angel. Thank you, Ferdy. I appreciate that. We do 2 dog races today. Actually, no, because Somesh, he sent me a message, and he was the same guy that actually told me previously on the stream that when was the time gonna come for him, because he was not winning a giveaway account. Like, never. It was not happening. He was there. And then he won. One, guys. Watching this 5 minute right now. Yeah, let's see. This is a IFVG, right? So if you're trading IFVG on the 5 minutes, your entry is right there. I guess. What's your stop size on this? Like 61 points. Your 1-to-1 trade. When is the next quick? The next quick. The next quiz. It's gonna be probably next week. We should do one once a week. So if we do a poker game, then we cannot do a quiz. But if we do a quiz, we cannot do a poker game. So let's see if we can just switch each week differently. Did you guys like the last quiz? It was cool enough, hard enough. I tried to make it so hard for you guys, but there was a guy that was like super locked in on that quest. That was crazy though. Right now, I missed it today. No Ken today. Ken was solo today, and yep, I am. This is my second solo session this week because yesterday was the first one for sure. Ken is now doing the London session, and today we had the best London session that we ever had. So if you guys want to tune in and take a look, you can see the recording on our page. You can go there. It was one of the best sessions. We have, of course, a macro breakdown from Ken. We have Bond from Joel and his trades. It was awesome, guys. So you guys need to take a look to the recording. And then I'll be by myself today. So, yeah. Ken was doing London. Oh, yeah. We might, actually, yeah. We might need to win another guy. I do agree with it. Good time to go shopping with the gold. Go shopping. What do you mean by going shopping, Edgar? Alright, guys. Bushido will be on a stream with us next week. Say yes in the chat if you agree. Any day next week. Say yes in the chat if you agree. Then there's time and you'll have switched over the dark side. Oh yes. Yes. And so far, I'm unbeaten on this dark side. Last quiz was pretty good. Yeah, I appreciate that's great, brother. That's great to hear. Yes. If you hit the like button, I'll kill the stream next week. Yeah, that's great. Yes. Yes, Bushido will be with us next week, guys. Guys, just hit the like button. If you're here watching the stream, if you like what we do, if you support us, if you love to hang out with us, please hit that like button. That's a W for me. That's a W for the chat and for the company. If you're just joining right now and you're from X, please head over to the YouTube channel because that's the way you're going to support us a lot. And I will need you to hit a like button. And I'll bless everyone with some account, with some knowledge, some value. You know what I mean? Please just head over to YouTube. You'll have the full experience there. And let's go. Let's go. We're here just watching the NASDAQ chop sway city, doing nothing, pretty much. What else do we have? Gold is just going higher. No real pullback. ES. What is ES doing? Can someone tell ES that this is the New Year Open? This is the New Year session. The opening bell is done. Can someone please tell the ES about this? Because I think he just is still sleeping, no? Yeah, that was a beautiful close. And you'll ever heard of Malaysian support and resistance? Yes, I do have two friends that actually traded this strategy. They were trading mostly gold. It was like a high win rate strategy or a high RR strategy. I can't remember. I know it has to do a lot with candle closure, mostly on gold in the daily time frame kind of thing. There was a guy that I used to follow that came with this trading type. It was a something FX. It was on Telegram. He used to trade gold. I can't remember here. He has good videos. Friday price action. I don't know. I'm just rocking my euro dollar longs. I'm not gonna lie. I'm rocking the euro dollar longs. I have to say it. Friday price action. I mean, what do we have? Gold is just going higher. I don't really see much here to trade. We have this gap on the 15 minute. Doesn't look too bad though. This gap on the 15 minute. What do you think, guys, about this gap? What analysis you have for gold, dear Angel? Yeah, high R strategy. I use it alongside ICT. What is NQ doing, lol? NQ has the 4 hour gap below us, guys. That's the only issue with NQ. That's the only issue with NQ. So this is, for your information, if you're here today, you were not here yesterday. This is a trade that we taped yesterday for gold, and I didn't took it by a second because I decided to trade the silver, which we had good shorts as well. You trading CFD today? Yeah, I took a trade at the beginning of the stream on the hourly gap for the euro dollar because we had S&T on the lows with the pound dollar and we were just ramping higher. I saw the hourly gap and I was like, okay, I gotta be involved in that trade. That was pretty much the trade. I shared the execution from my trade locker earlier as well. I'll share it in a bit because we will do journal together about this trade on the EA Markets dashboard. Okay, we can get back to NASDAQ. I don't know, guys. I think I'm just having fun watching this price action. I'm not gonna lie. Very, very hard condition if you're trading this. And I think the reason is obvious. If you can tell me the reason. Guys, which is better, trading NQ on CFD account or futures account? Because I trade NQ on my CFD account. You can trade the NASDAQ on the EA Pro and EA1 accounts. That's what I will do next week as well. It's not only that I'm just gonna trade Forex pairs because I will trade the NASDAQ too. I will trade euro dollar, I'll trade pound dollar, and then I'll trade the NASDAQ. Bushido says futures, but that is up to your taste. You know, your rules, the way you want to manage. I think CFDs works with fair rules. It gives you a lot of room in terms of your guardrails to risk. You will always have like 8% to 10% on risk or 6% minimum. So that's actually easier when it comes to your trading, right? With the opportunities that you have, the way you're going to split your risk out of your trades to complete your challenge, to make consistency targets, is the way you do it. Do you have already calculated your passing rate on your challenge? So that's something that you guys need to keep in mind. How much is your passing rate calculation for challenge? Plus, you can hold over trade overnight and over the weekend. That's a plus for the CFDs. Mohammed says NQ is the best to trading futures. I will say the only thing that makes it like easier is that you can trade from Trading View and you can have your analysis here. That's easier. That's easier than changing your platform. But there are ways to manage it. I like the CFDs because of the space that it gives you with the guardrails. right? You can on with EA1 you can even choose up to 40% drawdown, which is a lot. So you can split that between a lot of trades to to swim with your strategy. I've always been trading in QSP 500 and the US30 on CFD's account. Or stop loss was protected. Which one? Well, what are you trading today, Muhammad? Are you on a trade? Are you on a trade right now? I don't really see any good trade for me to take here on the Nasdaq. And if I had to trade, I'll probably have to trade on a lower time frame rather than taking a 5 minute pullback. Yeah, sell on NQ. Yeah, I get it. I get the short, but I'll have to do it on a lower time frame rather than taking a continuation on the 5 minute or the 15 minute, which is obvious when you don't see that 5 minute to follow through. Because yeah, we have the FVG, but do we really have a change in state? No, we don't. We failed to print a new high and we came back. It will be completely different if this 5 minute after the IFVG prints a new 5 minute and we tap into that 5 minute to keep going higher. That will be a completely different scenario in this case, right? And we already jacked the previous highs from 8 a.m. We have equal lows. And this is the NQ. I'm just watching. We do have equal lows from 3 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, that looks like a beautiful target at this point. Do you guys reckon this lows right here, the low from 935 looks gonna get blasted? We have more equal lows. So we have the 4-hour gap below us. And we have, this is London. This is Asia. Asia lows. We have London, because this is 2 a.m. So we have London and Asia below us. The 4-hour gap. So this could be a continuation day, a sell model continuation day towards a higher time frame gap. So this is a pullback on a higher time frame. Gold coming together. We'll take a look at gold into a second. No trades on the indices so far. What is gold doing? We'll already tap into the 15-minute. Yeah, all is there. No, I think the run is done. It's over. This run over the session is a lot for a healthy mirror session. It's probably gonna consolidate. There you go. Okay, so I was marking this out. That's the reason when you trade IFVG, like that when you fail when you trade IFVGs, and that reason that's something why I stopped to trade like higher time frames and rather just focus on the continuation models because of these scenarios right here. But it's good that I could separate that and I could see where I will take a trade before and when I will take a trade now, which is nice. Mohammed says TP done, bro. You're killing it. What do you mean TP done? That's insane. That's insane. I want to see your execution because it's probably on a lower time frame. It's probably a lower time frame execution, and I really want to see what you did here. What you did there. That's great. That's great. Okay, we took the equal lows. Let's see if we're gonna run towards London in Asia and the 4 hour gap because I think that that's where we're going. So for me to take a trade on this price action, I need a 5 minute. Right, I like this displacement. I will need the 5 minute, right? And once we have that 5 minute, if we're not gonna chop for sure, I'll take the short based on that 5 minute. Targeting the 4 hour gap. Does that make sense? Chat, does that make sense? What time is it? Hopefully this is gonna be on the macros though. I'm just gonna wait to see if we can have it on the macros, but that looks good. That looks good. Hey Palm Tree, how we doing, brother? Good morning. Yes, Sirski, how we doing? How we doing so far? How's your day? How was your week? What's your takeaway for this week? Late to the party because I'm not trading today. Why you're not? You decided to take the day off? You know what? My girlfriend told me the same this morning because she trades, and she started to trade the New Year session. And she told me this morning, I think I'm taking the day off. Do you think it's like the market is good enough for me to trade today? And I was like, I don't know. We need to wait, I guess, after the open. She was like, nah, I think I'm just gonna take the day off. I was like, oh my god. Imagine like when you just woke up and you feel like it and you say like, oh, I just want to take a day off. That's fair. That's fine. How much money do you guys need in the bank account to wake up in a day and watch the market and said like say something like, yeah, I don't feel like trading today. How much money do you need in your bank account to say that? I don't think NQ will break the highs anytime soon. The highs? Which highs? I think we should rebalance the 4 hour at this point. That's a fair displacement right there. $1. You need $1 to say that? I don't think so. We should. Okay, everyone, tell me on the chat. And like the person that did not take a trade every single day of this week. If you took a trade every single day of this week, please type it on the chat and let me know. Yes, I did. If you traded Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and today. I want to know who traded the whole week. So we need to talk. We need to talk because if you have $1 million on your trading account, you're probably going to take a trade like 3 times a week. Like 2 times a week. Alright? That will be the goal. You have to only take, imagine that you take a 100K trade and you look for a 2 hour and then you made 200K on a week and you close your charts. That sounds good, chat, innit? Second trade of the week. Ellis the Wizard, you're lying to me because you got a payout, so it means that you had to pass your challenge. And I live in a middle income country, so about 1K for a week and I'm good. But yeah, imagine at that point that you can just take one trade a day and then in your case you're risking 500 or 0.5% on a 100K account, let's say, and then you just go for 2 hour and you take that trade and you're done. I did have 3 to 3 or 5 green, could be more selective for sure. Yeah, 100%. That's the thing. That's the thing. Most of us, because I'm going to include myself because I'm here during the stream, we're trading every single day. Right? I know every single day there are opportunities, but at some point, there's no point of trading every single day. I will say what is different is like some days you'll see a super clear, obvious chance. Let's say on Nasdaq, and the other day is not on Nasdaq, but then you'll see it on I don't know, gold. To trade past MFU. Nice, Mohammed. You're killing it, brother. I like the way you trade on the lower time frames and you include like the seconds. Yesterday, I was not looking at lower time frames that way. It will have debris the 1 minute, the 50-second trade that we had yesterday. That I'm not sure if I would just execute a 50-second trade, but definitely will have been lovely to take a look into it. All right, we have the. I'm not sure what's this level is at this point. What is this level? Oh, it's the previous hourly candle, and we're displacing below it. The 30 minute, there's no gap on the 30 minute. Yeah, all I need is a tap on that 5 minute gap. Maybe I can have a wider stop, like 50 points, in case we just want to play, and I'll be super safe to say if we get here, I'll be wrong. All right, and this is still a good win. I will just need the price to retrace tap into this 5 minute, maybe confirm. If this happens during the macro, we're good, you guys. What's up, Fabs? How we doing? Yeah, account. The thing is, trading should be us. Should give us freedom, not to be sticking within the screen 5 to 7 times a week. Yeah, I mean, but at the end of the day, you're on the screen for like 2 hours, which is still a lot of. You still have a lot of freedom during the day. So that's 2 hours out of 25, 24 hours, right? So let's keep that in mind. This trade is 1.5. Yeah, that's a great target to take. Oh, 1.5 hour trades. Mohammed will soon have to be on the stream as well. Yeah, I agree with you, bro. We need to see him executing on the lower time frames the way he does. How's your week going, bro? I'm amazing. The week was wonderful. It was great. We just closed the week with a beautiful euro dollar trade. Now you're getting here. I was trading the euro dollar. This was my first trade in forex back in like I cannot remember the last time I executed a forex trade until today, and that was beautiful. I'm good to my first trade of the week today and back a win. That's me for today. That's wonderful, bro. Dollars in the chat for Fabio, who just took the first trade and took a banger into it. If you're going to purchase an EA account, which one you will go for? All right, guys, just type on the chat. Type on the chat your favorite EA account, right? And remember, the first and the second best performance on the chat today will get a prize, right? It's not about spamming. It's about just the interaction, asking questions, doing what you have to do. Zero. The EA Zero account. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, you cannot go wrong with the EA Zero. If I keep showing to this stream every day, Angel will make me go back to Forex. Bro, let's go back to Forex. Everyone, just let it go back to Forex. I mean, if you trade in Q, you can trade NASDAQ. You still can trade NASDAQ with EA Pro and EA1, and we are running good discounts right now. I'll share up with the website in a bit. EA1 CFD signature for futures. Why not zero for futures? Pro signature. Pro. Yeah, Pro is my top. I will say Pro. My top three. Pro, EA1, EA0 futures. That's my top three, guys. That's my top three. But yeah, Forex W's for my first trade and Forex in a while. I can remember when I started trading the Forex 6 years ago. I'm still deciding, hence the question. EA Pro, guys. EA Pro is my favorite account. That's why I got it. But the EA1 is still a good one. I think Thomas Gibbs, which is the payout record holder, he got the payout from my EA1 account. That's good. That's absolutely good. Very choppy gold. In Q, I just need a pullback. So on this pullback, I will trade the futures accounts. Thank you, Palm Tree. I appreciate it, bro. It was a good entry for sure. It was a good entry for sure. All right, London is done. That's London lows. This is 2 a.m. So we already got London. We do only have left Asia and the 4 hour gap. Angel, do you use on fresh new weekly opening gaps? I do. Yeah, I know there's a new weekly opening gap here. But see, the like yesterday I changed the layout and I deleted the template that I had for the new weekly and new daily opening gap. So far I only have this one, which is from today. But I know there's one. I know the new weekly opening gaps can work, or you can have it marked for 5 weeks, and the new daily opening gaps will be there for 5 days, 5 business days though. Weekends don't count. So I know you can have it, but yeah, they work great as areas that you can understand that we might reject or we might reach to those areas, and it still works. It's just insane. And well, that was exactly what I was watching on the mentorship last week from the 2024, because we had the exact same price action during August. Do you do mentorship? If not, would you consider it since you're equipped with knowledge and experience? I don't know. It might happen in one day in the future. Right now, I'm just focused on my life, on trading, the work, the company, doing content. That's super important. I'm working right now to start dropping some Spanish content. You guys know we do have the LATAM streams, so it's hard to catch up with time, right? Because not everyone is able to provide education, right? But we will see. We will see. Let me ask you, and then let me ask every single one of you in the chat. If you're at a certain point on your trading career, would you consider yourself that you can do mentorships? The past month have been my worst trading period since I started. I lost everything but learned a lot. I mean, we never lose, bro. That's something that you need to fix on your mindset, because we never lose. We either win or we learn. That's it. That's it. I don't lose, I win or I learn. Let's go. And what do you do on the weekends after trading? I mean, I can go play soccer because I play a lot of football. They call it soccer here. Um, I can go out with my dog, have a date with my girlfriend. I've been trying to go to the cinemas. I watched the new Spider-Man movie. You guys have to watch that movie. It's very, very good. And I'll probably just go to watch Odyssey this weekend. I've been trying to ask her like, hey, we have to look at it. So I'll probably go this weekend. And that's my plan for this weekend. I want to try a couple new restaurants that we have. I'll probably just like share a few pictures on my socials. I find trading very boring these days. Why is it? Why is it very boring? What position do you play? I can play fullback. I can play CDM. Catch up, Angel. One payout is all you need to start mentorship through 101. I do have more than one payout, but that's not why I will just start just a mentorship. I don't know. It requires time, dedication to do it. If you learn, then later on you get rid of the L. I mean, you just have to learn, and then you can avoid dumb trades. And if you take a trade and you have followed your plan and you have everything there to take a plan, that's a good loss. That's the best you can have. What position do you play? I can do fullback and CDM, even though I'm not that fast. I don't see you playing fullback. No, why? I used to be super, super fast. I'm just a little bit out of shape, but I can still play CDM and I can just do one touch very fast, very touch, you know? Attacking on the charts and playing defense on the pitch. It happens. It happens. Do you guys plan to introduce a live account transition? No, we don't. We don't, Mabiti. Well, boring session so far trading the indices. Unless you're Mohamed and you took this short right here, which I really want to see your execution. I really want to see your execution here. I just want a retracement. Maybe we can edge the lows. And I can go and take that trade. If you didn't start trading, what field would you be in? That's a good question. Whoa, I don't know, bro. That's a good question. I wanted to go for medicine, but that's a really good question. I don't know. Trading is life. Trading means everything to me, though. It'll be funny watching you play. I'll send a video later on the Discord channel for me playing like a year ago or 2 years ago. Yeah, that short was... Yeah, the short was top. I need to see the execution from Mohamed because the short was top. It was a beautiful trade. So far, we're waiting for the 5-minute to get involved. I just want to see... Angel, what's up with the stream trading competition idea you spoke to the guys? It will be next week. We will start hosting it next week. We'll start hosting it next week. I need to find a way to pick the ones that are going to compete on the competition. I kind of have like an idea, but then we will have to do like a random selection. So we will have new traders every single week. Competing. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. What's gonna be? Well, it's pretty much just a trading session. So the competition it's a day trading competition. Within that session, you can just trade whatever you want to trade: forex, futures, crypto. It's up to you. And we'll be like 5 with a live leaderboard. It's gonna be updating right away after we close the trade. And whoever makes the most is gonna be the winner, the champ. What are your thoughts on Spain winning the World Cup and knocking out your Portugal? Oh, come on, bro. That was like 2 years ago. Come on, Fabio. That happened 2 years ago. I still cannot believe Ferran Torres actually just finished the World Cup final with a goal. That's out of... We live in a simulation for sure. That's insane. World Cup is done. Yeah, come on. Come on. You're asking me for something that happened in 1998. I wasn't even born in that year though. I'm hyped. This morning I can't believe I was first to get started. Excited on the announcement. How do you know that you're the first? Intraday competition only during New Year's session will be fired. But that's the point. It's not that we're just gonna do a New Year's session. Later we'll have a competition for Asia, and then we'll have a London competition as well. And there will be a competition for every single session. I'm really hyped. I really want to have the Asia session. I'm not sure if we'll have audience on it, but I would really love to have the Asian session to trade gold. And is the competition going to be every day of the week? That's the goal. That we have a day only for trading competitions during the stream. What made you started trading and what made you switch to futures? When I started trading, it was because of a friend that told me that I could make money with my phone, and I was amazed and I wanted to give it a try, and that's pretty much why I started. And then I just fell in love with trading. That was the reason why. Why I switched to futures is because like 3 years ago, a friend of mine, which I appreciate a lot, it was actually the reason why I'm here today. So I shout out to Yabus, a big shout out to him. Um, he told me like, bro, this futures is gonna be very mainstream on trading in the following years. And I was like, no way. And he told me like, yeah, you have to learn futures. You have to learn futures. It's your time to learn futures. And I was like, okay. So by that time, we didn't have that much companies to trade futures. So I just picked one. I picked one, and that time I passed my first challenge in the first try. It was 3 days trading minutes, looking for 50 points. It was fun. And then when I was trading forex back in that time, I was not doing that good, right? I was not doing that good. Even though I could see a couple payouts, I didn't have consistency. And when I switched to futures, something clicked. It was more consistent with it, and I just stick to futures by that in that time until this week. Then I'm finally coming back to forex, and I'm doing it differently. You know, this time it's different because I have more knowledge, I have more experience, I know what to do, what to look for. It's just different this time. And I just came back today with a W on the euro dollar. So that's amazing, guys. That's amazing. W on the euro dollar to go back to forex. Well, let's go over the website to catch up with the discounts that we have. While we wait for this pullback on the Nasdaq, I'm going to set up an alarm because this is just taking forever. Alright, it's taking forever, bros. Guys, if you're watching from X, please head over to YouTube. Here's where you're gonna have the full experience. If you want to participate on the giveaways, I will need you to hit the like button. If you're watching the stream, please hit that like button for me. If you support us, if you like what we're doing, hit that like button. That's all we need, guys. Let me go over the website. All right, let's go over the website. Where do I share my other screen though? Let me replace. All right. Here we are, guys, on our website. It was revamped. For you, if you've been with us for a while now, you'll know that we have a new website, which is looking really great. I got told and I lose an account. It happens, even to the best. It can happen. Make sure to write down that on your journal. Why did you tilt? What is making you tilt? And try to avoid it as ASAP. Hit the like button for my brother. Yes, please hit that like button. Let's do it. There's a new 15-minute CB on NQ. Sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. I will take a look. All right, let's go over our website for a second, guys. So we do have 10% pretty much on everything. We have 10% on EA Pro, we have 10% on EA1, and 10% on EA Signature Forex accounts. If I have to pick an account, I will pick the EA Pro account, which is your best IMO. I think it encourages a lot of consistency to your trading because you know how much you have to risk. You know how too much you have to go for on your session. So it's really great, and I think it helps a lot with the payouts because once you pass your challenge, you have no consistency on it. You can request daily payouts. All you need to do is just to build a healthy equity curve on your balance, right? To start breaking down your payouts, right? EA1 L is the wizard. EA1 is good. It doesn't. It's. I think if you want to go bigger, then you go for EA1. But if you're still in that phase that you want to learn and you want to gain more consistency getting payouts, EA Pro, 100%. And we have 10%. Imagine if you get this big boy right here, the 500k account. That's a big boy right there, guys. 500k, it's a big boy. It's a $2,000. With the discount, you're paying like 1,800. Man, just getting this big boy account. That's insane. You'll have your drawdown tactic for this until you request the first payout for sure. But this is a great one. All right. All right. If we go over futures, we do have two type of traders here. The ones would like to pass on the first try with that's for signature, but then you have to go over the requirements for the EA signature account, or you can do the EA zero account. We have 35% off for EA zero starter or max. That's a super good offer for these accounts. Because once you complete your challenge, you can pretty much just request your payout on the first day, and that's a lot. All you need is, of course, healthy balance to start doing it. But this is a golded account. It's really, really good, and we do have 25%, if I'm not mistaken. No, it's 20% off for EA signature accounts. So the cheaper features account that we have. Those are you can stack 5 of them, regardless of your balance. And you can go over it, right? You can go over it. If you're next, guys, I'll need you to go over YouTube because you have the full experience here. If you want to participate on the giveaway, you just need to hit that like button. You need to be on Discord. Thank you everyone for being here. Happy Friday. It was a hell of a week. We had Bushido birthday this week. We had one Bushido payout, and I think 2 payouts from Bushido. We have a payout from Ellis the Wizard. We have a payout from Mohamed. And I think we have a challenge passed. Every single one of those accounts are giveaway accounts from the stream. We trade ideas discussed here on this stream, which is amazing. That means a lot. I really enjoyed to hang out with you guys on this stream. I'm putting my long entry at the low. Buyers looking okay. Yeah, I agree with you. I think this is time for a rebalance of that 5 minute. So it's time. It's coming along. We have Somesh, who actually finally won a giveaway account. It was like, bro, when my time is gonna come, and then it happened. Well done, guys. Yeah, well done, guys. Those in the chat for them. They show up every single day here. And they provide value to our community as well. So thank you, W, for you guys. We should have got 2 payouts, 1 account blown. A birthday. Hurricane coming tomorrow. What a week, guys. Edgar says, Pésimo día. Into the next one, bro. We go again next week. A red day will never define you as a trader. Never. Never, ever. RB said, I got 2 payouts from another company, and I'm willing to start with EA signature too. Let's go, brother. I cannot wait until you're rocking the EA signature accounts. It wasn't me. It wasn't you. I think it was you, though. I'll check. I think it's LS. I think it's a different LS. Actually, you're right. You're right. Gonna skydiving soon. Oh yeah. Do you have any plans for this weekend, Bushido? Guys, what are your plans for this weekend? I told you my plans for this weekend, but you didn't tell me yours. How you bounce back from that rate day is how you should look at. Actually, that's right. The way you can deal with it is what you are as a trader. Let me tell you. What you are as a trader is defined by the way you look and deal with red days. Stamp it. Alright, let me just pull the trading view again. Let me look at the Discord real quick. What do we have here? Oh, that's the short. Yeah, that's a nice short, Mohammed. I'm looking at your short right now. Let me show that actually on the screen so everyone can see it. Can you guys see this short right here? Straight from our community. Look at this banger right here, guys. Oh my god. That's a CRT on the 15 minute. We have an RB because that's a reaction block where we're tapping into. So the execution is on a 15-minute reaction block on the CRB side of the range. On the 1 minute, we have a gap and you're protecting pretty much the high of it on a change in the set of delivery. What a banger, guys. Doubles in the chat for Mohammed. Doubles in. That's a beautiful trade right there. Yeah, it's a beautiful trade. Let's go. Gold melting. Let me check out gold. Going back to trading view, guys. Going back to trading view here. We have a couple bangers on trade of the week, so it's gonna be hard. But I think my trade is a trade of the week. My trade on the euro dollar, it's a beautiful trade. It was what? 5 minutes of work. 5 minutes of work. It was literally 5 minutes of work. My short for the silver. Look at this short. That's a beautiful short. Actually, the one from Cola was even beautiful, but I didn't execute on that one. But my short on silver was beautiful as well. So we have a lot. We'll see tomorrow who's the trade of the week winner. Because we have a lot of bangers. We have a lot of bangers this week. All right, going back to NASDAQ. What are we doing, guys? This is the second session so far, and it's been my second solo session as well. When I can see NASDAQ running towards a drawn liquidity, and it's not meeting my entry criteria. So I wasn't the best buy yesterday, and I see the drop in the price on the computer I bought. So I hit up the customer service and they refound me. They refound me the price difference. So I got like $200 heading. But bro, that's great. Actually, that's great. They actually give you the refund for it. And they were cool on it. That's insane. And I can tell, like, maybe you were last night watching this and you were like, what? What is this? You were like pissed. But that's a W. It's W for Best Buy. They're not paying for partnership or W's for them because that's great. That's how you play the goodwill. Makes me feel the computer was still now. How much was your computer though? Because you're playing COD, so you need like a good gaming computer, I guess, to run games, to run this trading. I want to know right now how much is a good trading computer. A PC, because I do have a Mac, so it's different. What you got was better. I do have a Mac, So I don't really know how it works with gaming PCs. Gold stream. Thank you, Gaty. I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate you being here. Guys, if you're watching the stream, please hit the like button. I need you to hit the like button if you're supporting us. If you like what we do, we're here Monday to Friday. Tuesdays are for LATAM streams, so that's Spanish. If you want to learn Spanish, if you have a friend that talks Spanish and he likes trading, if you have family, a relative, or whatever you want, whatever you know that speaks Spanish, please head over on the LATAM stream on Tuesdays. We're here Monday to Friday. Now we have the London session with Ken and Joel, which is a super great session because we got a listen macro breakdown from Ken. We have Joel's, and we'll have more guests the following week for the London stream. At the same time, now we're running this New Year's stream, which I'll be solo for the meantime, and we'll be running more guests. We'll have now the trading competitions. We have a lot of things coming in that we're preparing to improve. It makes you guys happy. Let's go. We'll bounce back next week. Yeah, I agree. We always bounce back, brother. There's no way back. So I was on Best Buy website. Oh, I already read that. What's going on? You trade a Mac? Yep. So technically, with the discount, it's around $700. That's a fair price for it. It's pretty much the same as a Mac, around that Mac price or PC annual. I do have a MacBook, the last one, because I'm saving up. ICT Neo, do you live in the US? Because now with AI, it's cheaper to just buy a PC instead of build one. It was way cheaper years ago. Okay, interesting. I'm in Ghana to build one. Much love on the support to the stream. Yes, guys, please, if you're here, hit the like button. I want to see that like counter at 50 at least, so we can run a giveaway. If you're watching from X, if you want to participate and you want me to run a giveaway, head over to YouTube. You'll have the full experience. And once I reach to 50 likes, I'll be able to running. So we're actually just aiming for 50 likes today. That's all I wanted to see. That's all I want from you guys. All I'm asking, 50 likes. Remember on the chat who's participating the most, who's asking the most question, not spamming, but actually interacting with your chat, asking questions. It's gonna get a prize as well. So yeah, just head over and you'll see it for sure. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Hit the like button. Thank you, and hit the like button. I just need a 5-minute retracement though. Why is that hard to give me a pullback on the 5 minute? It's not that hard, right? 43 likes. We need 7 more, guys. 7 more likes. If you're on X, head over to YouTube. I need to reach to 50 likes so we can run a giveaway and you can be part of it. And you'll have the full experience here on the YouTube. Price action officially died on the NQ. I mean, I think the 4-hour gap is just going to get filled, right? We know that. There's absolutely no way at this point that we're just going to get filled. Thank you walking around waiting for a jump to push it. I think there should be an entry on the lower time frame at 1050 because we have the macro now. We have clear equal lows. If there's an entry, it should be now. If there is an entry, this is the right moment to take it. This is the 15 minute? Yeah, this is the 15 minute. So we never tap into the 15 minute and the 5 minute to give me my continuation model on this one. And I'm completely happy to walk away with it, with not trade. If we tap into the 4-hour, the idea of this 15 minute is done. It's gonna work then as imbalance for the price to target higher. Like if we tap into the 4 hour and we don't tap into that 15-minute gap, we're probably gonna have a protection back higher to fill that gap on the 15-minute. So we will have either rather to take long here from the 4 hour because it's a hard time frame pullback. All right. Why I'm not trying to rush the short on the lower time frame, because I do have a model in mind, and I'm just here to chat with you guys and follow my model. Does that make sense? Congrats on another good session solo. Thank you, Gary. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, man. You're the best. You guys are the best. Love you guys. $400 just on the GPU. That's a lot. Just on the GPU. Well, you need a good monitor. A good monitor is around $800, $600. Like a really good gaming monitor. I see BTC is heading to zero. Come on, Ferdy. You always say that. If it happens, then we have to do a bet. If it doesn't happen, you owe me like $1 million. Is that a good bet? But if it happens, then I'll give you $1 million. Wish me luck. Trump speaks later. I didn't know that. What a busy day. Second entry in stop. It's not my day. Well, if it's your second loss for today, Edgar, just count it. Wrap it up for the week because it's Friday. Journal it. Watch why did you have these losses, how you can improve them. If you actually follow your plan, if you have your plan, if you stick to your plan and you have the loss, that's still a W. And we go again on the next day because we cannot win it all. Right? He's gonna speak from a candy car. Considering calling a week, but could see the buy pro higher time frame. The 4 hour gap, Daniel. That long. For sure, but this is going to zero. 120 hertz monitor. Don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you, Edgar. You're the best, bro. The rest of the month will be cool. Zero. Come on. After the stream, I might just call it a week. To be honest, this price action is doo-doo. Yeah, it is sad. I'm sad that I actually missed my shorts here. But then that means probably there's a long that are gonna come target that 15-minute. I can see it coming. Most of the high impact news has already been delivered. Okay, guys, if you're watching, please hit the like button. If you're watching from X, head over to YouTube. We'll have the full experience on YouTube. You need to hit the like button so I can run the giveaway because we are aiming for 50 likes today. I'm also gonna give him a prize to the person that is most active during our session on our chat. Right? If you're number one and you're actually interacting with the chat, you're actually asking questions, you're gonna get a prize. Maybe the second will, maybe the third will. It depends on how good we're doing. $44 likes, guys. We need to get to 50. Oh no, I lost my second spot. No, I cannot believe Edgar is number one again. He's doing great though. Alright, it seems like we're gonna have that low though. We're gonna have the low. Okay, what I told you. Can you guys remember what I told you at the beginning of the stream? I was asking to myself during this session if one of those days when we're bullish and we look bullish, and you know you have to look for longs, but there's a higher time frame gap below the price, and then we kind of like try to give. In this case, we had that 5-minute inversion, but then we just low burn it down towards the gap anyways. And I've seen myself so many times stuck into this trade, this long trade, which is very pattern trade in my opinion. It works most of the time on trending day, right? And if you look at yesterday, this was exactly the same trade as yesterday. We manipulated lower on the higher time frame gap on the 50-minute. There was an hourly here. We came back, we inverse that higher time frame leg, but we didn't go higher. The reason why we're not going higher, in my opinion, is because we have the 4-hour gap. It will be completely different if this low was filling that gap. Oh wow, okay. We're filling this gap, and yeah, you get it. Well, I'm just here for Angel. You're the best, Bushido. You're my G though. Give away a con or not, you're my G though. You're my G. You're my G, man. Let's go. Check my gold long trade of the week. Your gold long trade of the week. What is that one? Fabs. Woof! That's a beautiful trade, Fabio. Whoa-ho. Whoa-ho. That's a beautiful trade. Look at this trade, guys. Look at this trade. That's a banger right there, though. That's a banger long. That's a banger long. It's in the top 3 for this week. You're competing now with Muhammad trade, with my euro dollar long, and my silver shorts. All right, let's go over trading view again. I wonder if they're trying to front run that 4-hour gap. Do you think that we can go even lower? It makes sense. Makes sense, Bushido. Makes sense. Maybe it's very heavy to try to take that long right there. But we'll also build in a lot of low resistance on that 1 minute. Yeah, as soon as 10:50 macro is over, I'm done. I'm really not gonna execute anything. I think my trade was on the 5-minute or the 15-minute, but it just killed me though. It just killed me. It's not for everyone. Gold is for us. I agree with you, brother. I agree with you. I agree with you. I think gold has to tap into something on the higher time frame, because we already have a reaction out of the daily gap. So what we need, it's going to happen next week. This week is not, because we're overextended on the session. We distributed in Asia and London, so I'm not expecting the New Year to keep just pushing. So pretty much it was obvious it was going to accumulate during this session. So we just need maybe this 4-hour gap here. We create a CRT. We tap into that 4-hour. We have a reaction, and we will see Sunday open and Monday during Asia if we're going to keep pushing higher. But at this point, there's no point to trade this. It's very high into premium. We don't have a leg or a pullback on the higher time frame. We haven't filled gaps on the hourly and the 4-hour. There's no point. There's absolutely no point to trade gold today, LS. I just think it's gonna accumulate on this session and it's gonna run enough. Same thing with silver. When I was on the price here, I was like, okay, I want to long that OB on the hourly, but it's safe. It's gonna be safer if I just wait for a pullback and then I take that trend again. And you trade other malls outside of the stream or just this regardless? I do trade a different type of trading on the Asia session, which is why I wanted to do a stream, because during the AM session I know it works better for me just to trade continuation, so I just wait for that. But during Asia, you gotta use a lot more of discretion on your trades. Angel sounds like my science teacher. You gotta use a lot of discretion on your trades, right? Try to look for a narrative, more context. Sometimes it's just no-brainer and it's super clean. But yeah, I can use a different type of trading, I will say. Kinda like a different. Most of the time it's the same. I always look for a 5-minute pullback. Do you know ORB strategy? That's opening range balance. I do. That's like measuring the range between 9:30 to 10:30 and then waiting for like pullbacks on it. Asian session has been cooking. They patch a New Year session glitch. Yeah, actually, so yeah, the New Year session this week I had only one red day and I traded every single session since they opened. Right. That's why I wanted to open the accounts in this way and start documenting, and that's how I'm gonna finish this stream, documenting the trade that I did, so I can go over the session and show you guys. And that's why I really want to start the Asian sessions, but we'll see how it works. All right, Nasdaq, we have our target, we have the 4-hour gap. Yeah, New Year might be patched. Beginners are getting embarrassed. I mean, yeah, it was obvious that you have to look for longs, but look at the 4-hour, look at the hourly. We have the 4-hour gap. Doubles in the chat for Mohammed short. On my short, not my type of short, but definitely a banger. We have the 4-hour gap. Alright, let me just do a journal. I'll do a journal and then we can wrap it up with the giveaway. Guys, if you're watching from X, I need you to reach 50 likes on YouTube. Just head over, hit that like button for me. If you're watching right now, hit the like button. We need to get to 50 so we can run a giveaway for everyone. Right, let me just use this tab as a tab that we need to run it. If you could only trade one asset for the rest of your life, what it will be and why? That's a hell of a question. Is there a date for the tournament yet? No, but it's going to be next week, and I'll probably just announce something on Discord about this, and we will go over it. It's probably going to be Thursday or Friday next week. We'll see. We will see, brothers and sisters. Four more likes. We're getting close. Let's go. All right, let's go over the EA Pro. Oh my God, look at this drop, guys. Look at this drop. This is a 15 minutes. So we do have the chain to stay here. We tapped into yesterday high. We closed it inside. We jacked those highs. We have the 4-hour gap here. Look at this delivery. We have we have this RB here. Random. Yeah, so I'm just wondering that people call it random because I know it's at the end of the day, we are all trading the same thing with different names, with different ways to watch the markets. But when you use the concepts and you understand why something happened or what happened, and then you can get to it's just amazing though. It's just crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Run the previous day high, we have changed the state, and then we just dropped. I want to see once we finish the stream how many traders I'll see on the social media taking this long, this 5 minute IFBD. I want to see it. I really want to see it. Yeah, BFM jacked a lot of views because they had great guesses joining today. I think that's why. DEIF. Let's go. Yeah, it was. I want to really see. I really want to see who took the longs here and got wrecked. DEIF model ICT. Yeah, it was DEIF. I really want to know who got wrecked taking that pattern trade. All I needed was to tap into this 5 minute to take my short. It didn't happen. Right? It didn't. Okay. Go back to business. Let's go back to business, guys. I think it's here. All right, so this is the account, the new EA Pro account that I got. I was waiting for next week to start because I've been just talking to Forex a lot. And I decided to start today because I woke up today. I feel like it. I had the charts. I have a plan in mind. I was watching the market for a week. It took me 5 days, guys, watching the markets every single day to finally frame a trade. Because I did read yesterday trades, but I was not. I didn't have enough conviction to execute it. And today I decided just to start. Right? I was waiting for next week, but this was today. We took this long on the euro dollar. Right? We're coming from this SMT on the lows with the pound dollar. Right? We were just trading higher. We have a drawn liquidity in mind, which was the previous high of the swing high. And I was just looking at the trend and the order flow. We were just printing higher. And here, we tap into an hourly gap right below that high. We tap into that hourly gap, and I just went to a lower time frame and protected that reaction. I saw the pullback, and that was the entry, though. That was the entry. Next time I will go heavier. That was a great warm up to start the account. Right, with a 0.5% 0.5% profit trade on this one. I was risking around 0.25% on this one. It's just beautiful. That's a toward trade. It's a toward trade. All right. So this is what we have. We are starting on today, August 14. It's a 100K EA Pro account. Here's a certificate off the trade. Angel, streaming has helped you with your psychology. You have, yeah, 100%, 100%. Because I've been seeing myself in the situation of like, if I take a dumb trade, people are probably gonna take the same trade or have the same idea, and I'm just gonna get clapped in public, right? So I just decided to stick with something that I know it works, and I wait a lot until it shows up, so it's gonna make sense for me to take it. And if the trade says good, I know it's a good loss, right? So it helped me a lot, and I will say it's a lot. It helps you a lot to learn about patience, to deal with red days. Because let's say I take a trade early on the session and I get clapped twice. I still need to finish the stream, right? So that helps me a lot in the way I manage the entire session. When I'm watching on pre-action, I have to wait until I see something that obvious for me to jump in. And now it's time. I'm just gonna document everything, right, with you guys. I have a lot of great traders who are killing the charts every single day of the week on this chat. So we're all learning together, and that's something super cool. So we're just gonna document everything on this account from now on. Getting back to Forex side, I still have the futures account that I'm starting as well because I want to switch to have futures and have the futures account on EA for Asia and a futures account on EA for the New York AM session as well. So on the New York AM, I'll have both my EA Pro and my EA Zero accounts, and during Asia, I will have just an EA Zero 200K account. All right, this is the first trade that I took today. Yeah, holds you accountable. I do agree with it, and that's great, and it helps you a lot. So if you're maybe on that learning stage, you can stream for yourself. Even for yourself, it's gonna work, right? It's gonna make you feel better. And I heard something. It was yesterday. It's like if all you need to do to make trading work is just to follow your rules, because you have a rule, you have a strategy and a plan, and it has an edge and it works long term. And all you need to do to make trading work is sticking and following your rules. When you're breaking them, you're cheating to yourself, right? You're cheating to the version of yourself that you want to be, that is the successful trader. And that's a no to me, right? That's a non-negotiable. So just keep that in mind, guys. And let's do a note. Euro dollar trade. Entry early on the stream. What else do we have on this Euro dollar trade, guys? Here, draw to our trade. So we're just pretty much just journaling our trade here, and just using the EA Markets dashboard on our way. So that's the way I'm going to document the whole process with this EA Pro account. All I need at this point is just my screenshot of my trade on lower time frames. So I'm gonna use the hourly. Hold on. I'm just gonna use the higher time frame. Right, where is it? Okay, it's here. And do you have a long-term bias on the euro dollar? Right now, I'm super bullish, but we'll say that can change in a session. Because I'll just wait until I have like clear targets to take. All right, I do have the pictures here. I'm just gonna watch it on the 5-minute. Angel Artist Journal EA available even if you lose your account? Yes. So always on your dashboard, you will be able to see on your failed accounts everything about them. What? Okay, hold on, guys. because this is new to me as well. So I'm trying, you know. All right, there you go. I have the pictures here. Here are the pictures of the trades of the trade on euro dollar today. This is the hourly. This is the 5 minute. And I show the last execution um, from euro dollar, because on the 2 minute was pretty much the trade execution. So I really want to highlight that. There you go. This was a high rating trade, so I'm gonna give it 5 stars. All right, how would you guys rate this trade on the euro dollar? The rate to this trade, I will put the rate according to your chat, guys. All right, give me the rate for this trade. Anyway, I'm just gonna use five stars on this one. Okay, I'm just gonna save the trade, and I have my trade here. Joel, this is the first trade on the Forex EA Pro account. After a lot of time without trading Forex, yes, LS, out of 5. How could you rate the euro dollar trade? 5 stars. I appreciate you guys. You don't have to be that good, you know. 4. That's a honest feedback right there. 5. I will give it 5 too. It was a good trade. It was like I spent what? It was 2, 4, 6, less than 10 minutes. I spent less than 10 minutes to make $500, which is 0.5% of the 100K account on EA Pro. I have the trade note ready. I do have buy on the euro dollar on August 14 at 9:35 a.m. It was a euro dollar and early entry on the stream. I had an hourly SMT, an hourly FVG, a 2-minute pullback in a clear draw on liquidity. All right, it was a 2-hour trade. I'm just using everything that I have from the EA Markets dashboard. I can always open my journal and it's gonna tell me a lot. I don't have much in here because this is about Forex, but hopefully it's gonna tell me a lot. Yeah, all I have here is the futures side. This is the short that I took yesterday on the silver. It was short here as well. It was pretty much it was like a 2K, like $2,100 trade, because I took partials on it, and then I took profit. I need to do the same with it, so I'm probably just gonna do it. Hold on. I'm just gonna do it. No, you know what? It's like we're actually running out of time, so I'm just gonna do this for later. Let's run the dog race for the giveaway, guys, because we're running out of time. Let's run that dog race for the giveaway. Thank you, everyone. It was happy to. I'm just so happy to be back to Forex. I'm so hyped to document everything with you guys. So yeah, this is for the clipper. You can watch my free trade on the euro dollar. So let's go. All right, let's go. Let's run that dog race. I'm just heading to Discord now. And you'll bless me with a 100K account, but bro, keep starting my journey. All right, so let's. You know what? Now you say that, today we're gonna give away a 100K zero started account. That's what we're gonna do on the giveaway. 100K zero started account. I'm just trying to find the Discord, guys. Yeah, okay. Dolly for Angel, thank you, brother. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Dolly's for you guys. The code to the code. Yeah, I have a good code. The code is pretty much the session today. What's today's session on the Nasdaq? There you go. Code is that's the code TGIF. That's her code. That's her trade today on the Nasdaq. And this is her trade, a trade that I executed on the euro dollar. What a banger. That's like a banger trade. Good luck to everyone. Good luck, guys. You have 2 more minutes to get on the US so I can run that duck race. On the Discord game chat, you have the entry there. The code is TGIF. Remember, to be able to participate, you gotta be verified and registered on our Discord and dashboard. You gotta connect your dashboard to your Discord. If you don't have it connected, you need to go there, verify your account, go to user settings, your connections, and have the Discord so you can get a role on our Discord, and then you'll be able to be on the dog race every time. Link to Discord. The link to Discord is on the live stream description. Alright, guys, if you're watching from X and if you want to be on the giveaway, please head over to YouTube. You'll have the full experience. You can participate from there, and you need to hit the like button to be on the stream. Thank you, everyone, for supporting and for watching us. We'll be here Monday to Friday. Trading for you guys every day, sharing the EA updates, providing value, providing macro breakdowns, and a lot of education here. So it's always a good idea, and you can never go wrong with just having fun with us on your trading session. Remember, we now do run a London session every single morning with Joel and Ken, and we're probably gonna have more guests during that session as well. I appreciate you, RB. You guys are the best. Love you guys. Thank you, everyone, for your time. I hope we all become super rich by the end of this year. And if you're watching if you're watching the stream right now, I'm telling you, you'll be rich by the end of this year. That was in the chat, not for me, but for everyone today. All right. Good luck on the dog race. We're not done. I'm just gonna pull up that list. I'm pulling that list for us to run that wheel. 39 people, 39 entries. You could be 1 out of 39. Remember, yesterday we were about to run 2 dog races, but Somesh actually appeared and he told me he was the winner, and I know he was watching the stream. So dollars in the chat for him. Yeah, that's a good thing about trading. If you just stick to your rules with an edge, eventually it will just pay off. Right? 1 minute, guys. Good luck. Let's go. Let's go. Good luck, chat. Good luck, chat. 20 more seconds. Who's gonna be the winner? I think that duck from behind. Stay out of the chop, follow your rules, be consistent, you know Google bro taking profit. That's straight facts, my brother. Stay facts. Diesel, what are you doing? Looks like you're the winner. Diesel, I know you. I know that name. I know you have won previously. Congratulations to you, brother. Please say something on the chat that you're here. Whoever wins, make sure to use the account the right way, guys. That's a good advice. And make the most of the opportunity. This is told by someone who won a giveaway account and got a payout the following week. So let's go. That was in the chat for everyone. Have a lovely weekend, gang. I'm so happy to be with you guys, and I really enjoy to be with you every single morning. So I'll catch you all on Monday. Stay safe. Enjoy your weekend. Rest. Touch grass. Journal. Have a funny day. Have a blessed day. Thank you guys. Bye bye.